Hello, and welcome to another episode of Freedom Ain't Free. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the right order to invest your money if you're a Henry. I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide of the order which you need to open up accounts in order to get yourself to financial freedom. My name is Joel Hughey. In case you're new to the channel, I'm the principal at Our Financial Strategies, where we work with Henrys, high earners, not rich yet, that are looking to learn how to live off their assets and not live off their labor, live off their job income. So in today's video, I'm going to give you the order of accounts, the steps you need to go on which accounts you need to open up first, and the pattern that works to get you to financial freedom. Now, at the Freedom Ain't Free channel here, we define financial freedom from income. That's the money that's coming in off of your assets, so you don't have to go in and sit in those meetings that could have been emails, or pour all of your time, effort, and energy into your work. And you go start making the transition to work on those things that are purposeful in your life, that are important to you. So in order to do that, you got to understand a couple of things. First and foremost, that investing is a long-term strategy, right? It's a long-term strategy. You can stop working, but I'm going to need your money to keep on working. So when we're putting together our plans and we're helping our clients to accomplish this, we're looking at a way of moving them from having to work for their income to letting their assets work for their income and keeping that income going year after year after year. I was with a client yesterday. She's an attorney for a large corporation, right? Went into work that morning, got laid off. Right? They don't need attorneys anymore because, of course, everybody thinks AI is going to do what people can do. So what's the plan? What's the strategy, right? How are you going to make that leap from year after year after year, pouring in to somebody else's ideas and strategies and company to living off of your own assets and working for yourself? So in order to do that, you got to have the first step in the process, which is a strategy, right? So I like to call the very first strategy in the step-by-step process the buckets. There are three buckets that I talk about. The first one is taxable, second one is tax deferred, and the third one is a tax-free bucket. Now you need all three, but there are ways to maximize each one. I did a whole video on the buckets. There's the link. Check that out. You can watch that whole video about the buckets. But what I want you to understand about it is that I've got to have this strategy and I got to work this pattern in order for me to make sure that I can maximize all of the pieces of the puzzle and have everything working in my favor. Now, you've been with me a little bit over a couple of minutes now. Stop playing. Hit the subscribe button. We got to get to 1,000 subscribers this month, ladies and gentlemen, so we can take this thing to the next level. We need your help to do that. Go ahead on and hit the subscribe button. Stay all the way to the end because I'm going to give you a very specific step that you're going to need to take care of when we get to the end of this video. So we're all the way in. Let's jump in. Here is the order and the type of accounts that you're going to want to add as you're building out your arc, right? And so we want you to get $2 million in your investment portfolio. $2 million, if you can get between a 6% return and an 8% return on your $2 million, you got $1.20 to $1.60 in income coming in every single solitary year without even touching your $2 million, right? You've secured your base, you secured your foundation, and now you're ready to go and pursue the things in life that are really important to you. So here's the first thing I want you to do. I want you, if your employer offers this, I want you to open up a 401k. If they have a Roth 401k, I want you to open up the Roth version. That's the tax-free version. I need you to get your money out of the tax system now as quickly as we possibly can, to the extent, the maximum amount that we possibly can. So if your job offers a Roth 401k option, I want you to take that. If they don't, they have the traditional 401k, I want you to take that. Now, I only want you to put enough money into this plan to get your company's full match. If your company doesn't match, then we're going to do something different. But if your company matches, so let's say your company matches 4%, I want you to put in 4%. I don't want you to put in any more than the 4% in this space, right? Because we got to go and fill up some other buckets. Let's get the match. Now, you guys can stop listening to all those other gurus who don't know what they're talking about, right? If your company offers a 401k and it has a match, you need to get all the free money you can get. Every free dollar that you can get is a good dollar, and I want you to get all of those free dollars. So if you're new to the channel and you don't know much about me, I am an investment advisor here in Richmond, Virginia. I own ARC Financial Strategies. I have an insurance license, an annuity license, and a long-term care license. I have the FINRA Series SIE, the Series 6, the Series 63, the Series 65, the Series 7, and the Series 24 General Principles license. I manage millions of dollars of other people's money, and I'm telling you, when you get ready to retire, you're going to want all those free dollars that were in the 401k system. So make sure you max that program out first. Again, if you got the Roth version, get the Roth version. That's tax-free. If not, go with the traditional 401k, but only up to the match. Next account I want you to open is a Roth IRA. It's a Roth IRA. Now, Roth is just a senator who got it approved. He wrote his name in the legislation. It's not an acronym for anything. A Roth IRA is also not an investment. None of these things that I'm talking to you about are actual investments. These are just investment accounts. If you got to put some mutual funds, some stocks or some bonds inside of these strategies to get you to financial freedom. Right now, we're just talking about the types of accounts. I'm going to give you some information about what to put in each one when we wrap up. So the second account I want you to open up is a Roth IRA. If you make too much money, right? Remember, I work with Henrys, high earners, not rich yet. If you're making too much money for the Roth strategy, got to skip that one, right? And move on to the next. But this is why the order matters. Because if you're under the income cap for the Roth and you open it up now before you get to the point where you're making too much money to strategize, you already got the account open. You already got some tax-free money moving along. So it's important to get it early before you outgrow it from an income perspective. The third strategy I want you to put in place is a cash value life insurance strategy. If you don't already have one in place already, you want to add this piece of the puzzle at this juncture. Here's why. Insurance companies pay you a guaranteed rate of return. Insurance companies pay you dividends on an annual basis. No, dividends aren't guaranteed, but most of the major mutuals have been paying them for well over 100 years, right? So this is money coming to you, and you can access that money tax-free through loans. In addition to that, it's going to help you to create that legacy that you want for the next generation. The next thing I want you to look at are tax-deferred annuities, right? Why tax-deferred annuities? Specifically because of the tax deferral. Here's a way for me to grow some money and not have to pay taxes on the gains this year, right? So I want to keep as much of my money in and working for me, and I want to keep delaying taxes for as long as I possibly can. So if you're a high earner and you've maxed out and you can't use the tax-free strategies, then we got to bang out as many of these tax-deferred strategies as we can. Let's kick the can as far in the future as we possibly can. Most of the time when you're looking at annuity strategies, the primary purpose of buying an annuity is for a guaranteed paycheck. And what do we want here at the Freedom Ain't Free channel? That's right. We want guaranteed income, right? So here is a tool that I can utilize, turn over some money to the insurance company, and the insurance company is going to write me a check every month for as long as I live. That, ladies and gentlemen, is financial freedom. I don't care if the market's up. I don't care if the market's down. My check comes every single solitary month. That is the advantage of that strategy. And then the last account I want you to open is a regular brokerage account. And the reason why I put your regular brokerage account at the last is because it's taxable, right? If we make any money this year, we got to pay the taxes this year, right? So once we fill up all the other buckets, any money that we have left that we're ready to invest, we put that in our regular brokerage account, and we can use that strategy in that space. So you stayed with me this long, so I'm going to give you your tip. When you get to the brokerage piece of the puzzle, here's where you plug in your municipal bonds, your precious metals, your gold, the energy, right? Those pieces of the puzzle, that's where you plug those into that brokerage account piece of the puzzle, because they already have some tax advantages attached to them. So I don't need the covering because the government is going to give me a tax break for buying the actual investment instrument, right? So your brokerage account should include all of the things that you need in that space. Take advantage of the taxable advantages that go along with those types of accounts. So These are the accounts that you need. Now, the next strategy is, what do I put in each account, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to click on the link below, and I want you to get your freedom number, the exact amount of money that you need to save and invest every single solitary month for you to get financially free, right? It's free. I don't charge a dime. Click on the link, get that number. Once you get that number, you'll know exactly how much money you need to save every single solitary month. From there, if you want to work with us, you can click on that second link, and it'll give you an opportunity to work with us, and we'll actually help you put together the actual strategies, the actual investments that you need inside of all of these buckets to get you to that $2 million portfolio, to get you financially free. My name is Joel Hughey, once again, the principal at Our Financial Strategies. And remember, freedom ain't free.